We're going to solve these two equations, number 2 and 3, using the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula, I'll write here, negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The quadratic formula is one method we can use to find the roots of a parabola. Before this, in class you used factoring to find the roots of a quadratic. Before we use the quadratic formula, we want to make sure to write the equation in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So on number 2, if I move the 4 over, that gives me an a value of 1, a b value of negative 10, and a c value of 4. Plugging into the quadratic formula gives us negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. I want to simplify that as much as possible, so this would be positive 10 plus or minus square root of positive 100 minus 16 over 2 equals 10 plus or minus the square root of 84 over 2. When we simplify the square root of 84, I can break that up into 4 times 21. And I did that so that I can do the square root of 4 and take that out of the radical, and then a 21 is left inside the radical. Both of these are divisible by 2, so I get 5 when I do 10 divided by 2, and I get 1 if I do 2 divided by 2. So my two roots are 5 plus root 21, comma 0, and 5 minus root 21, comma 0. These are some decimal numbers where the two roots of the parabola are. Let's also look at number 3. If we rewrite this, we get 4x squared plus 8x plus 3 equals 0, which makes a equals 4, b equals 8, and c equals 3. Plugging into the quadratic formula, negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a gives us negative 8 plus or minus 64 minus 16 times 3 is 48 over 8. So 64 minus 48 is 16. Now on this one we have a nice perfect square. I can simplify that to negative 8 plus or minus 4 divided by 8. And then I can simplify each root. So negative 8 plus 4 divided by 8, as well as negative 8 minus 4 divided by 8. So over here I get negative 4 over 8, which is negative 1/2. And over here I get negative 12 over 8, which is negative 3 over 2. So my roots are at negative 1/2 and negative 3/2. And if I write them as points, my y value is 0 since we're at x-intercept.